Third Standard Science, Chapter 7, The Story of Cooking Food. New words. Oven, a device used for heating, baking, or roasting food. Fuel, anything that produces heat on burning. Raw, uncooked. Solar energy, energy that we get from the sun. Element, an illness. Delicious, tasty. Cooking and storing of food. Cooking is the process of preparing food for eating by heating it. We cook food because cooking makes the food soft so that it is easy to eat and digest. Cooking makes the food tasty as salt and spices are added to it. Cooking also kills the germs that are present in raw food. Food is eaten both raw and cooked. Fruits are mostly eaten raw. We generally cook most vegetables before eating. But there are some vegetables that can be eaten in raw form too. For example, cucumber and tomatoes taste good even when eaten raw. There are some foods that cannot be eaten without cooking them. For example, seals and pearls. These food items are shown below. Food eaten both raw and cooked are carrot, tomato, onion. Food eaten cooked: rice, fish, meat, and wheat. Do you know when food is overcooked, its nutritional value is lost? Storing of food. If you ask your parents, you will find out that they usually buy food items for few days so that they do not have to go to the market every day. Your parents use the food items as and when required and stores the food items properly. Storing and using raw food. Let's find out how raw food items can be stored properly. Raw food items, especially fruits and vegetables, tend to lose their freshness very quickly. Some may even begin to dry up and decay within a few hours. So we need to be very careful while storing them. We should store fresh fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator. We should always keep the cut fruits and vegetables properly covered. Cereals and pulses get spoiled by insects and germs if not stored properly. We should store cereals and pulses in airtight containers. Apart from proper storage of food items, it is also important to keep the following points in mind before eating or cooking them. We should always wash and clean the fruits and vegetables before eating them raw or using them for cooking. We should always wash the fruits and vegetables before cutting them. Many minerals and vitamins are lost if these are washed after cutting. We should always wash cereals and pulses properly before cooking. Storing cooked food. Food should always be cooked and eaten fresh. However, if some cooked food is left over after a meal, it should not be wasted. Let's find out how to store cooked food properly. Any form of cooked food, freshly made or leftover, should always be kept covered. This will prevent dust, flies, and insects from spoiling the food. Leftover food should be kept in the refrigerator in covered vessels. This stored food should be used within a day or two. Milk should always be boiled before use. Boiling kills the germs which may be present in the milk. Milk gets spoiled easily, especially in hot weather. To prevent this, it should be cooled and stored in the refrigerator in a covered vessel. Different ways of cooking food. Let us learn about some of the methods or ways in which food can be cooked. Boiling. Boiling is a method of cooking food in water. No oil is used in boiling. We cook rice, dal, rajma, and chana by boiling. Some vegetables, meat, and eggs can also be boiled. Steaming. It is a method of cooking food in steam. We cook idlis, dhokla, appams, and some vegetables by steaming. Food gets cooked faster and nutrients in the food are not lost in this method. No oil is used in this method of cooking. Roasting. Roasting is a method in which raw food is cooked directly on low fire or heat. It is one of the oldest ways of cooking known to man. We roast peanuts, corn, gram, vegetables, chicken, and mutton. This is a healthy form of cooking since very little or sometimes no oil is used in this method. Baking. This method of cooking uses an oven, tandoor, or griddle, tawa. Chapatis are made by baking. We also bake cakes, bread, and biscuits in an oven. Some vegetables and meat can also be cooked by this method. Frying. Frying is a method in which food is cooked in hot oil. We cook puri, samosas, jalebis, and pakoras by frying. It makes the food crispy and tasty. We should not eat too much of fried food